Hi everyone. So we're going to talk about PPE, which is personal protection equipment. It is the equipment that you would use on a job site or in the classroom in order to prevent injuries. So this section is all about how to prevent injuries and how to make sure that you are staying safe in the classroom. So the first one that I want you to know, the first thing I want you to know about PPE is that I will not have you wear something or use something just to make you look silly. There is an actual reason behind the things that if I ask you to wear them, that you're going to need to wear. So the very first one that I want to talk about is actually glasses. So you are each going to receive a pair of safety glasses, and you are going to wear these the entire time we're in class. To be more specific, you're going to wear them from 1 minute after the bell rings until after we call cleanup. You're going to have them on your face every single day, the entire time. I promise you will get used to them. It's a little difficult in the beginning, but you will get used to them. And so you're gonna have them on, and that is how we prevent eye injuries. Now, if you have glasses that you use in order to see, these will work as well. So you're gonna either have the pair that I provide for you, or you're gonna have your regular vision glasses on. Now, we do need to make sure that the glasses, if you want to buy your own, you can, but they do need to be clear. On a job site, your employer gets to trust you. Unfortunately, in a classroom, I actually need to be able to see the whites of your eyes to verify that they are white and that you are not on a certain substance. So you will be wearing this the entire time, okay? Now, we do have a couple different types of pair of glasses, and one of them is, you can see these ones have a dark tint. Now, the reason that we would use glasses that have a dark tint is if we were working on torches. So we work with torches in the classroom. We also have a laser engraver. So anytime you are dealing with flame or fire, we have dark tinted glasses. We just simply take your glasses off and then use these. If you have glasses that you're using for vision, I do have glasses that can go over the top of those in order to help protect your eyes. So we do have that style as well. The other one that I want you to think about is long hair in a shop environment. So we have a lot of pieces of equipment that are going to be moving quickly, spinning, whirling, and we have fire. And so if you have long hair, you want to pull your hair back in a ponytail, but you want it to be a low ponytail, not a high ponytail for the most part. High ponytails, when you turn your head, they tend to flick, or if you have the low ponytail, it'll stay close to the body and is less likely to get caught in a piece of machinery. If you don't have rubber bands with you, I do have rubber bands. I keep these up near my desk, and I keep another set in drawer number 4 against the north wall, which is where we keep a lot of your safety equipment. So you should bring one in, but if you don't have one, I have some for you. The next one that I would like to discuss is masks. So as far as masks go, there are really only 2 materials that I make you wear masks for. Both of them happen to be very, very fine powdered glass. And you want to make sure that you are not breathing in a very fine, almost like the texture of flour, powdered glass, because it will cut your lungs just like a regular piece of glass would cut your fingers. And so if you are working with one of those materials, I will let you know, and I will also insist that you get a mask. Now, the mask is going to again be drawer number 4, and you would write your name on it, and then you would continue using that same mask for the rest of the semester. You wouldn't get a new mask every time. But again, if you're using either enamel, which is a fine powdered glass, or you're using frit in a powdered form, you would need to make sure that you have a mask on, okay? So another PPE, personal protection equipment, are gloves. And you can see I have a whole bunch of gloves here, and there are 3 different types. We have the plastic ones that are drawer number 4, and these are for chemicals. So if you're using chemicals, you would want to make sure that you have these on. So that would be one set. Another set would be these ones right here. These are UGG gloves, if you've ever heard of them, and they are used for things that are really hot. So like when we're getting ready to crash and anneal a kiln, which means to lower the temperature really quickly, we need to remove the lid. And when we remove the lid, it's very hot. So we would want to make sure that we have heat resistant gloves on. We have one more style of glove, and this one is primarily to make sure that you don't cut your hands when you're moving sheet glass. They're leather, and generally if you're moving just like one little piece of sheet glass, I won't make you wear it. However, if we're moving a lot of sheet glass, the only set of stitches that I had to have for a student in class, it was actually when they were moving sheet glass, because the edges are razor sharp. So you can wear these at any point if you would like. The next one that I want to talk to you is the face shield. So with a face shield, you will be using these when working with the lathe. That is how we turn wood chunks into bowls. You will have to wear this the entire time you're working on the lathe. You will also have your regular glasses on. So your regular glasses prevent a bunch of dust particles from getting into your eyes. And then the shield also helps with preventing the wood shavings from getting into your eyes, but it also prevents the piece of wood, if you were to accidentally buck it off the machine, from hitting you in the face. So it turns out that more people are thankful for this than what any class would like to admit. But you would make sure that you have this on the entire time you're working on one of the lathes. It's the only machine in the classroom that I make you wear this for. We also have ear protection. Now again, there's only one machine that I make you wear this on, and it happens to be a tile cutter. And when you're using the tile cutter, it happens to be really loud when you're standing right in front of it. Nobody else would really notice how loud it is, but the person in front of it will be thankful that they have these on. Now these generally sit right on the machine, so if you walk up to the machine and they're sitting there, that tells you that that's the machine you need to be wearing them on. I will also direct you if you go to use that particular machine. I will let you know that these are mandatory. Now we also, while we're discussing PPE, want to discuss what you're wearing. So for the most part, this classroom is very safe. You know, I let you wear generally what you want, but if you're working on the lamp work torches where we're working with molten glass, then you would definitely want closed-toed shoes on. That would be a mandatory thing if you're working on the lamp work torches. The other one is when you're working on the lamp work torches, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to your clothing. So the preferred clothing would be something cotton, because with something cotton, if you get a spark on it, it's going to be fine. However, if you have silky material like rayon or polyester, if you get a spark on one of those, it melts the plastic that is actually inside the material. So it melts it, it creates a bigger hole, and that material can actually get stuck to your skin. Now, I have been known to wear a silky shirt in class, and so I just need to be hyper aware that when I am wearing a silky shirt, what projects I am currently working on, and try and make sure that I'm staying away from the lampwork torches and things like that. You want to make sure that your clothing, the wrists are not overly baggy on any of our machines, because when a machine is running, it's really hard to get it turned off if you are being pulled into it. And it turns out the loose sleeves on a jacket or on a sweater or on a shirt can actually cause you a lot of havoc. So you want to make sure that it is either tight to the wrist or that you're able to pull it back to make sure that you're not getting caught in a piece of machinery. Now, I'm sure you understand this. However, if I ask you to wear a piece of PPE, it is mandatory. There is no working in the classroom without wearing the PPE that I've asked you to wear. So make sure that you're wearing it, make sure you're doing a good job, and making sure that you stay safe. And this is how we prevent injuries in the first place. So I appreciate the fact that you are so cooperative in this area. Thank you.